famed house producer who was DJing the party.
Sure.
And I will keep his name out of it.
Yep.
And I took a whole bunch of ecstasy because everyone there was taking ecstasy. It was basically me and like beautiful like ethnic models, like just beautiful women who I obviously had no interest in because
that's the big pimpin' video.
That's not my type.
Right. We're gonna stick to Peppa, please.
Yeah, we're gonna stick to Peppa and ghouls from Us Weekly.
Right.
So I'm like kind of stumbling around. It's like it's all like my man is telling me that like every third person is some executive. Got behind the scenes guys who I don't recognize.
It's a high end crowd.
Very high end, and there's no joke. There's maybe 100 people.
Okay.
I mean, it is intimate.
It's a serious.
I have
serious
no business
party.
being there.
Sure.
I'm in like a like an old Jewish grandmother's windbreaker, like I am now at this exact moment.
Right.
And so long story short, I am on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom, and I can't find the bathroom, and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs, and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Okay.
Cabanas and stuff.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah,
we're getting serious.
So I get lost, and I'm in like just a maze of rooms.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking for the bathroom. I start opening doors. One's like a closet. One's a room. It doesn't have a bathroom in it. Whatever. Every room should have a bathroom in it.
That makes sense.
First of all,
if you're in this fucking
every
dungeon,
room should have, right.
Every house.
So
should
I
have,
open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men, and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque, like laying about. And kind of like very like kind of leaning on each other, not really spooning, but like conversationally spooning. Like if you were spooning but facing each other and like leaning up on your elbow and talking.
Like how about this? Like in public, watching TV with a bunch of your friends, and you're with your girlfriends.
Right. Yes.
It would be like those guys kind of lounging on their girlfriends, but they're not fucking because that would be weird
they
in
weren't
public.
fucking,
Right.
but, like you almost think that they should be feeding each other grapes, stuff like that.
Okay.
Like, it was very like
regal lounging,
very erotic.
Okay, all right,
heavy erotica.
Yeah, like the drawings you would see of like old Greek.
Yes, right,
hangouts.
exactly.
Yeah,
or like a fat Greek woman like laid on her side.
Yeah, it would almost be the prelude to an orgy.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh
Okay.
my god. It was so prelude to
Okay.
an orgy.
So explain.
So I look. So I'm there for a very brief amount of time because I open the door and clearly I'm not supposed to be in there. And I look, and who is lounging in my direct eye line? Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer.
Yeah, no, I know
are
who that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're basically spooning, and they're drinking a glass of Hennessy, and they're like sharing it. They're like passing it back and forth.
And everyone's talking?
And everyone's just like talking.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I see them, I'm like,
All men though. There's not one woman in this room.
all men. And they're all 100% on ecstasy. Like you can see Diddy's in like white linen being like, oh my God, like rub ice on my nipples.
Right.
Like, oh, you're one of my best friends.
Right.
So the minute I make eye contact with him, like a gigantic bouncer comes over and says, get the fuck out. Because a lot of people turned and looked at me because it was very unexpected that like a fat guy with an afro, with, like no shirt on basically, like an open windbreaker, opened the door to like this like...
You are kind of a buzzkill.
Definitely.
If I'm on ecstasy and getting ready for a gay orgy.
Oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like fucking Gillette Jean Shaladin. So, but I looked right at Puff Daddy, and he looked right at me.
Yeah.
And we made direct eye contact. And I got kicked out of the room.
Sure.
So that was that.
Yeah, fast. And obviously crazy. Fast forward.
So I was like, P. Diddy's clearly on ecstasy, and he's clearly gay.
Yeah.
So fast forward, right? We're at a junket for a movie that he was in. Someone is interviewing him. I'm in the back as a friend of someone who was there. I'm all the way in the back. I'm behind a million publicists, a million people.
But you see him.
Well, he's being interviewed on the
And
couch.
you're thinking about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone I ever told the story to was like, oh, you're a liar.
I don't think you're a liar.
Everybody was like, you're a liar. Like, I'm sure something happened, and they knew I was on Star Island. Like, that was verified by the other person I was with.
Sure.
But people were like, you're a liar. You didn't see them sharing a glass of Hennessy. Like, you didn't see Prelude to, like, an orgy. Like, this is bullshit. Like, you're being funny. Like, Fat Jew's hilarious.
Sure.
So, a couple people said they believed me, but I think they were lying. So, he's being interviewed in the middle of the interview for this movie. I mean, I'm sure you can guess what movie it is, because I think he was only in a movie.
Right. At least recently.
Yes. He literally stops the interview, and he points at me all the way in the back, and he goes, yo, you, my man. And everyone in the room turns around and looks at me, and he goes, where do I know you from?
Oh, no.
And then I go, Miami? And he goes, oh, true. And we locked eyes again, and he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he knew that I knew that he drinks the milk of other men.
Wow.
This happened.
Has anything happened since?
No.
Nothing.
There's been no follow-up.
Were you nervous at all in like a Breaking Bad kind of way that maybe people were going to be sent to your house or something? Like,
100%.
Because I'd be a little nervous.
See, now, what I'm doing to combat that is by talking about it publicly on
and then you're,
podcasts.
yeah, because this will come back.
Right, right. Because I'm most safe if